How's it going out there, everybody? Well, I had full intentions on coming down here and doing some work to this thing today, but as always, life got in the way. I've been sick for the past couple of weeks, and I still got that truck that I gotta finish up. That I don't know. I'm gonna try to come down maybe tomorrow or the next day, and so I got this got that lower valance panel in there. I don't know if you can make that out or not, but I bought that a few weeks ago, and I've been meaning to put it on. It goes down underneath there, but it's also got like some kind of truck bed coating on it or something that I gotta sand off. And then I show up here today and it's all dusty, and I think the bees have made a nest in it because I'm watching bees freaking crawl in and out of the thing. It's hard when you're doing something like this to not get discouraged. But I was looking today on Marketplace. I actually shared it on my Facebook wall. Same car, complete interior, doesn't need any floor work, anything like that. All it needs is an engine and transmission. $8,000. But by the time I round up that much money, that thing would be long gone. And like ideally, if I had that kind of money right now, I'd buy that and I'd part this thing out and make money off of it. But I gotta try to not have that mindset, because the other thing about this car is that I haven't really talked about is I don't have a title for it. It came out of New Hampshire, and but it was never registered in New Hampshire. So that's a problem, because when I did a title search on it, the last time I had a title was in Massachusetts in 1998. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna deal with that. So they closed the main loophole. I don't know if they can still do it in New Hampshire or not, but I was researching it. There's something I could do. I could get a bonded title, and basically what that means is that I would get a title, but it would have like a bonded status on it. And so if somebody were to lay a claim on the car in the next 3 years, the bond company would pay them off, and then I would be responsible for paying off the bond company. So that's a route I could go. I don't know. Like I said, it's hard to not get discouraged when you're doing something like this, because when you really break it down, I got 2 new rear quarters, possibly a good section of this rear panel, because the bottom half of the panel, you can see there's just Bondo all over it. The rockers are in good shape up until right about there, and then the floors are fucked up right where the leaf spring mount is, and then the 2 toe boards on either side in the front. One of them actually goes up as high into the firewall, so this whole nose is going to have to come back off. That's why That's why I'm just kind of like bolting the stuff on here, not haphazardly. Like I'm trying to get it like lined up and stuff because it motivates me, you know. It motivates you to see stuff going, but eventually, like the whole nose is gonna end up having to get blown off. The subframe's gonna have to come out from underneath it. The only advantage is, you know, it doesn't have an interior in it. I mean, it's not really an advantage because I gotta buy all that shit. But with it out, you know, it's not like I have to tear it all out to work on it. But I don't know. I'm just trying to not get discouraged on this thing because this is something I've wanted my whole life. This, I mean, 70, 71, 72, 73. You know. And one way or another, I'm going to make this fucking thing work. It's just, money's not coming in as fast as I'd like it to. I said I got sick. That took me out for a couple weeks. I'm still not 100%. I show up here today and things got a flat tire. My old man didn't even tell me. I got it running and moving on its own power. It still doesn't have any brakes because the rotor on this side is literally falling apart. So even if I got that line fixed, the road is all shattered in the front because it literally just busted apart. So and this is all shit that I already know, but it's like when you're in it, it's a different story. And then I'm doing it all outside too, you know. Once upon a time I had access to a shop and a lift and all the tools, you know. And I got the welder. I still gotta get a tank for the welder. I had to find a way to get the quarters and the floor patch panels. I tried to get an estimate from AMD, but they won't even give me an estimate because I'm not a vendor. So like I have to order, if I want AMD panels, I gotta order them through Summit or something like that. So still gotta get a hood for it. I gotta get a core support for it because the bottom of this fender here doesn't line up because it's supposed to bolt to the core support, and the core support's all mangled underneath that. I saw someone giving one away for a 79, but I don't know if that would work for this. Core support's mangled to the point that now my fan shroud is up into the fan. Last time I had it running, the fan was hitting the shroud. I don't want to be one of those guys that gives up, you know. I've got a good amount invested into it already. And if things go the way I have them planned out, I may have like 10,000 coming to me so I can put into this and get it together. But it's like if I get that money and I see something like that car I posted up today, it's like, how do you not do that? That other car has a title. It doesn't need half the body work this thing needs. It's already all set. Like all I would have to do is set my motor and transmission in it, possibly rear end, And then I could take this thing and just sell the parts. You know what I mean? Fenders are 71 only, so I can really set my own price for those. You know, I got a deal on that fender on the other side, but I could sell that fender for like $450. So I only paid $300. The nose was another $300. That lower valance I just bought, that was $250, I think. The wheels were donated. I mean, I traded those 14 inches that I had bought, and he gave me, so basically he traded me 2 wheels and he gave me 2 wheels. He gave me the rear spoiler that's on it. I don't know. I feel like if I just continue going on with this, I feel like I don't know. Because the other thing too is I don't want to get into fucking, because I don't have access to a shop or a frame jig or anything like that, so I don't want to start cutting into this thing and then come to find out I have problems with measurements or something like that. And I'm probably just hyping myself up, you know. I do that to myself a lot. I do that to myself a lot. But I don't know. As it stands, the project goes forward. I need to not be getting sick every fucking month and be able to actually spend some time on this thing. I took the grills off and put them in the trunk because I was afraid of fucking kids bouncing a ball around it and putting a ball through it. Like I said, I'm probably just hyping myself up, but I need to make some more progress on this thing, like some big progress on this thing. 'Cause it's really starting to get on my nerves that I'm not making any progress on it. But anyways, sorry for the somber post, but I wanted to put something up because I hadn't put a video up in almost a month now. Probably longer. This weekend I gotta go and work on that Ford, try to get that finished up this weekend. But I think between tomorrow and Friday I'm just gonna pace myself a little bit. I'm gonna try to get that lower valance sanded up, sand up that nose. I'll sand up that fender. At least spray bomb those. Maybe the spoiler too. Eventually I want to spray bomb the whole car so it's all one color. But I'm all jerked off right now, but a couple months, who knows, things will change for the better, you know. What I'm trying to avoid is blowing this thing out into pieces and then having it sit like that for an extended period of time, because that's what'll kill it, you know. Because you know, say I get that 10 grand and I find something like that, you know, I find another car that's just needs a motor and a transmission, you know what I mean? Got 2 motors and a transmission right here. I could stuff in there, you know. And if it needs, you know, a little bit of body work, I got all the panels here. And then I can, you know, part this thing out. I gotta stop talking like that, you know what I mean? This is the car I started, this is the car I gotta finish, you know? But, I don't know. Leave me some comments, you know? Help me get my spirits up, you know? And then hopefully in the next couple days I'll have another video up of making some progress. Till the next one, guys.